that we are perishing. You know what happened next? Jesus woke up, rebuked the wind, and said to the sea, "Be still." Then the wind ceased, and there was a great calm. And he said to them, "Why are you afraid? Have you still no faith?" Now, I want you to concentrate on that a moment. Have you still no faith? He's saying that you've been with me all this time. You've seen miracles. You've seen and heard my teaching. And have you still no faith? So when storms fall in our lives and we go to church and we worship and we pray and we sing the great hymns, and when storms hit our lives and we end up with weak faith, Jesus says, have you still little or no faith? The problem was not the storm on the outside. The problem, my friends, was fear within, fear that could have been dispelled if they had come to grips with their own doubts. And often that is the case with us as well. The storm rages and we cry out. When the storm comes, it often seems that God is asleep. In silence, we wrestle with the storms of life. We find ourselves in the middle of a storm when the bills are not paid. We're in the middle of a storm when the doctor doesn't know what's wrong. We're in the middle of a storm when we're sick and can't get well. We're in the middle of a storm when a loved one is on drugs. We're in the middle of a storm when someone we care about so much dies. We're in the middle of a storm, my friends, oftentimes in our lives, and suddenly there's a stillness when we rely on God. The second thing is that God can and does calm our storms. Even when we think God is sleeping, God is at work. God surrounds us and cares about us. How often do I hear it from people who have been through a storm, and they say how confident it was to discover that so many people were praying for me. I was surprised when so many people called me, thought about me, how good it is to know that people care. We also know that God cares even when it seems that God is silent. You see, my friends, there was this lady, Julie, who was sick, taking chemotherapy, and her husband and her children were so concerned about her. Fighting this serious illness was taking a toll on the family. And that's where community and friends come in.